call the meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening. So let me get this. All right. First thing we have on the agenda are a couple of public hearings, the first one of which is the budget hearing. So I need a motion to open the budget hearing.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I have a brief statement here about the budget that I'd like to read first. The Village Board and I are pleased to present the 2026-27 fiscal year budget. This budget reflects the coordinated efforts of the Board of Trustees and the department heads to maintain the highest level of affordable municipal services. We have used all available budgetary techniques and revenue-generating methods to minimize the tax increase this year, despite rising costs for operations and materials in recent years. The village is also facing significant increases in benefit expenses, including a more than 9.6% rise in medical insurance and approximately a 17% increase in New York State retirement contributions. At this point, I'd like to include also the board is considering changing benefit packages for elected officials in anticipation of newly elected officers coming into office. Currently elected, we have one elected official that gets 100% benefits. Not that we will discontinue those benefits for that individual, but if a newly elected person comes into that position, we will change the benefit package at that time, I anticipate. So, nevertheless, the board remains committed to maintaining fiscal responsibility while continuing to meet the residents' priorities, including public safety, essential services, sound infrastructure, and enriching community events. Other highlights of the year's budget include enhancements for the Justice Court. There has been a significant increase in the number of cases heard during each court session. In response, we've expanded staffing, added 2 additional court dates per month with 4 additional in the summer months, along with the judge and the associate judge presiding. Building Department scanning project remains ongoing, and we are currently seeking grant support from New York State to further this initiative. Village has also increased the engineering budget to support the development of plans for a bike and pedestrian path along Dune Road, as well as to initiate Phase 2 and 3 of the sewer project, reinforcing our commitment to the infrastructure improvement and long-term community planning. Future of West Hampton Beach depends on the dedication and efforts of its board and staff. Without their focus, professionalism, commitment to delivering exceptional services, and careful oversight of the annual budget, the village would not be in the position it is in today. It remains my honor to work alongside the trustees and the village employees to uphold our commitment to excellence and to help ensure an even more prosperous future for our community. With all that being said, does any member of the public or the board have anything, comment, question about the budget?
No.
Nothing? Mr. Hume?
I just have a quick question. Having been through this process myself for 25 years on the school board, I can appreciate all that happened to put this together. You mentioned the building department scanning program.
Yes.
Does that mean that at some time in the future, we may actually be able to access those documents online, or?
I would anticipate so, yes. We've initiated, we spent $50,000 or $70,000.
Not that I mind visiting the building.
Well,
Several times a week,
we like
but-
you to get out of the office now and then, so.
Exactly.
Yes,
All
yes.
right, I would encourage you to
That's,
keep going then. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Okay, I need a motion to close.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, with that, our next public hearing is on a code amendment proposed for attic mezzanines for dwellings. I need a motion to open.
Motion to open?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And once again, I have a brief introduction for this code amendment. This is from a memo that was sent by Mr. Hammond to the Board of Trustees, and the Board of Trustees did discuss this in a work session previously, and now this is the public hearing for the proposed code change. It is recommended that a discussion be held on considering the finishing of attics of dwellings within the floodplain. Dwellings within the floodplain often lack a basement or a crawl space suitable for storage and/or recreational space. Flood compliance limits finishing these areas as well. For some dwellings within the floodplain, a mezzanine may be constructed to provide some additional space. However, and often loft space is sometimes at odds with traditional architecture. The proposed code amendment may provide a solution without intensifying the typical use or occupancy of a single-family dwelling. So with that introduction, are there any members of the public that have comment or suggestions or thoughts? Mr. Hume, you want to
Sure.
add anything to that?
No, I think that was well said. It's kind of an interesting quirk in the village. If you're in a part of the village where you're not in the floodplain, you can have a basement, and you can, with typically just a building permit, can convert it to conditioned space or space for other purposes. But people located in the floodplain cannot do that. And I think that this is a nice balance between the desire of the board to limit to 2 stories throughout the village, because even if this is permitted, the outward appearance, I think, of the buildings would still remain effectively 2 stories. And so this would just be really an internal change to the building itself. So,
And the
thank you
number
for
of buildings
considering.
affected by this or potentially affected by this are minimal.
Yes.
Right.
That's correct. So thank you.
Okay. Any other members of the public or the board have questions or comments?
No.
No? Okay, so I need a motion for the public hearing to close.
So moved.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. That concludes all of our public hearings, so we'll move on to the resolutions. Mr. Rizzo, if you would begin, please.
Resolved that the minutes of the Board of Trustees meeting of March 5th, 2026 are hereby accepted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Resolved that the police department's building inspectors, treasurers, and justice court's March 2026 reports are hereby accepted.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
resolve that the warrants for March 2026 in the amount of $408,170.03 for the general fund, $1,670.95 for the capital fund are hereby approved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Resolved, the Board of Trustees hereby authorize the mayor to sign a renewal contract with Richard Zuckerman, ESQ, for continuing service as a labor attorney.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Resolved that the Board of Trustees authorizes publishing and posting the amended RFP as attached for Rogers Beach concession with a due date of April 24th, 2026.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Whereas the Village of West Hampton Beach has advertised for bids for the operation of a kayak canoe paddleboard concession at the Village Marina for the 2026 summer season, based upon the specifications on file with the village clerk. One bid was received, opened, and submitted by Island Surf in the amount of $2,000. This satisfies the specifications. Now, therefore, this bid is hereby accepted.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
a local law providing that the village justice of the Village of West Hampton Beach may reside in the county of Suffolk in lieu of any other residency requirement in accordance with Section 3-302 of Village Law. Whereas a public hearing was held on March 5th, 2026, and whereas all persons present at the hearing have had an opportunity to speak on behalf or in opposition to the proposed local law or any part thereof, and be enacted by the Board of Trustees of the Village of West Hampton Beach as follows. Section 1, Findings and Determination. Under the New York Village Law, the village justice as an officer of the village is required to be a resident of the village. Though the Board of Trustees has the power and authority under Section 3-302 of said law to provide that the village justice may be a resident of the county in which the village is located. i.e. Suffolk County, and the village has a population of less than 3,000. The village of West Hampton Beach has a population of 2,150 according to the 2020 census and 2,574 according to the 2025 estimate. Given the small population of the village, and as a result, the small number of persons interested and qualified to be a village justice, Board of Trustees has determined to exercise its power and authority to allow the village justice to be a resident of the County of Suffolk in addition to other residency requirements for the village officers contained in the village law. Section 2, a residency requirement for village justice. Pursuant to Section 3-302 of New York State Village Law, in lieu of any other residency requirement imposed by law, the village justice of the village of West Hampton Beach may reside in the County of Suffolk. Section 3, effective date. The local law shall take effect immediately on filing with New York State Secretary of State as provided by law.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Whereas the village clerk treasurer has presented to the Board of Trustees a tentative budget in compliance with the requirements of Section 5-508, Number 1, Village Law, and whereas the trustees have had a chance to review and held a public work session on March 2026 on the said budget and conduct a public hearing on the tentative budget in accordance with the Section 5-508-1 and April 2nd, 2026, and therefore be it resolved that without further change, alterations, additions, the Board of Trustees hereby adopt the 2026 to 2027 fiscal year, the tentative budget in its current form as adopted budget.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Whereas by special exception permit application dated January 21st, 2026, Hampton Endoscopy LLC, the applicant, requested a special exemption permit from the Board of Trustees pursuant to Section 197-76 of the Village Code for a medical endoscopy facility at the property located at 68-100 Old Riverhead Road, West Hampton Beach, New York, SCTM 905-02-6.003, specifically at 74 Old Riverhead Road, and whereas the property is located in the B2 zoning district and as an outpatient care facility is permitted as a special exception under 197-17 of the code, and whereas the special exception permit application was subject to the requirements of Article 8 of the code, and whereas Section 197-76 of the code requires a public hearing, and whereas a public hearing on the application was held before the Board of Trustees on April 2nd, 2026, and whereas Section 197-77 of Article 8 of the code requires that the Board of Trustees refer the application to the Planning Board for its recommendations, and whereas the Planning Board considered the application at its February 26, 2026 meeting and determined the following. The Planning Board, at their February 26, 2026 meeting, reviewed the above application to change the use of the existing site for a medical endoscopy facility. The Planning Board has no objection to the application, subject to site plan approval. Whereas the application is a Type 2 action under the State Environmental Quality Review Act, SEQRA, pursuant to NYCRR Section 617.5C18, and whereas the Board of Trustees considered the matters set forth in Section 197-80 of Article 8 of the Code. Now therefore be it resolved, the applicant's request for a special exception permit for a medical endoscopy facility at property located at 74 Old Riverhead Road, West Hampton Beach, New York, SCTM 905-02-6.003 is hereby approved. Be it further resolved that in accordance with Section 197-79 of Article 8 of the Code, the Board of Trustees determines that the special exception use will not prevent the orderly and reasonable use of the adjacent properties or of properties in the surrounding area or impair the value thereof. That the special exception use will not prevent the orderly and reasonable use of permitted or legally established uses in the district wherein the proposed special exception use is to be located, or of permitted or legally established uses in adjacent districts. That the safety, health, welfare, comfort, convenience, or the order of the village will not be adversely affected by the proposed special exception use and its location. That the special exception use will preserve and protect the environment and be in harmony with and promote the general purposes and intent of this chapter.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Mr. Russo.
I don't know if this makes any difference or not, but the tax map is incomplete in the resolution. There's a missing
Oh,
two.
we should make it complete.
Yeah.
Is there, you have a,
09050202, 6.003.
Chris, you gotta read it
I think
again.
that's right.
okay.
I should have brought that up
The whole
before.
thing again, Mr.
I'll read
Rizzo.
for him.
No,
You gotta read it again.
okay, I think we can accept the amendment to the tax map number and then
There we
and
go.
add another 02 in the middle there. Thank you, Mr. Hume.
Thank you.
And well, I guess we'll second it again with the
Second.
amendment. And all in favor with the
Aye.
amendment?
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Good evening. Good holiday, everybody.
Resolved that the Board of Trustees hereby authorizes refund payment of 2025-26 tax year property taxes in the amount of $929.66 to the property owner specified below as a settlement of small claims as ordered by the New York State Supreme Court.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Resolved that the Board of Trustees hereby authorizes the use of village property on the dates and times by organizations and groups as attached.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Whereas the village has received applications for outdoor tables, chairs, benches, music, and displays for 2026, and whereas after consideration and information supplied by the Suffolk County Department of Health Services and Suffolk County Sewer Agencies and the village building administrator, the Board of Trustees determined the special exception permit shall be issued for outdoor seating and tables and music and displays. Consideration was given, whereas there were no incidences or reports were filed with the police department or changes in considering said uses. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Trustees hereby authorize the placement and use of outdoor seating, tables, and outdoor music displays as shown and submitted of plans for the attached list of establishments subject to all revisions, conditions, and plans on file.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Resolved that the Board of Trustees hereby approves the purchase of an AED for the lobby at Police Headquarters from Stryker Sales LLC in the amount of $2,676.88, paid out of GL account code A.3120.2 equipment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Resolved that the Board of Trustees hereby authorizes Lieutenant Cloquel and Chief McManus to attend the Empire State Law Enforcement Traffic Safety Conference in Saratoga, New York, from April 26th to the 28th, 2026, at a cost not to exceed $1,200 to be paid out of GL account code A3120.415, Training, Conventions, and Publications.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Resolved that the Board of Trustees hereby authorizes Lieutenant Cloquel to attend the FBI Mid-Atlantic Law Enforcement Executive Development Seminar in Princeton, New Jersey, from June 7th through 12th, 2026, at a cost not to exceed $2,300 to be paid out of GL account code A3120.415, Training, Conventions, and Publications.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Resolved, the Board of Trustees hereby authorize the village clerk treasurer and the mayor to sign a project finance agreement for $1,887,
Correction.
$1,887,201 Environmental Facilities Corporation, SRF 2026B, bond issued and taken action required the village pursuit to the project finance agreement, including the insurance, sales, and delivery of received bond.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. If Rob's first
I like
figure
my
only
figure.
I like
correct,
the
that would
first
be great.
figure.
I like that much better.
Resolved that the Board of Trustees hereby approves the proposals from Fluid Imagery to upgrade unified networks for Police Headquarters, Justice Court, and Village Hall at a cost not to exceed $11,875 to be paid from GL account code A1680.2, Central Data Processing Contractual.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Resolved that the Board of Trustees hereby approves the purchase of a new server for the cameras from Dell at a cost not to exceed $21,000 to be paid from GL account code A3120.2, Police Equipment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Just a point about those last two resolutions for the board's information. These were together last minute, and I would like to thank Lieutenant Cloquel and Chief. There were last-minute issues. This was going to be something we're going to discuss at a work session, but because of supply chain issues, apparently chip availability, prices were going to go up excessively. So we rushed through those last couple of items to beat the price change, basically. So just as a point of explanation to the board. At that, that concludes our resolutions. So this is our time for public comment. We have any members of the public that would like to speak? Uh-oh. You know you have to go to the podium. No, you have a prepared speech? Oh, no.
What is this paper for then? Because we got two papers.
That's the budget. That, if you read all the numbers in there,
Everything in there.
everything in there, that's the money that we're taking in and the money we're spending and the money we're borrowing. It's all about money.
Then you have to write a check at the end.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
For your soul.
Any other questions? That was a good question.
Where are we with the sewer? The 3 people connecting?
We are moving forward as, last I heard, almost all of them are moving forward with their applications. We have one remaining that we have not received any paperwork for.
Library Avenue?
Therefore, the legal proceedings are moving forward, or the litigation is moving forward.
The one on Library Avenue? The other 2 started or no?
Library Avenue, I think, has started, correct?
Oh,
Mr. Hampton, which one? Multi,
We're gonna have a better idea next week. It's,
okay.
and no word back from them about current usage?
Still no.
I don't understand how they don't answer you on that.
I'm baffled as well. That's all I can say.
It seems like this is months now, right, that you asked?
Well, it's been also a project for years.
Yeah,
And
no, I
that's
just
very
meant like
well
if they
published
had
and-
evaluated the usage so
Yeah,
far.
yeah.
All right, that was it. Thank you for not making me get up. I'm very tired
Okay.
today. You got up.
I would say, we lost the whole month of February and most of January. So some of the projects that could have been done if the weather wasn't horrendous, kind of got pushed.
Yes.
So other ones that we should have been hooked up already, as the weather's breaking, it's still the same 1 or 2 contractors, so they're kind of, do you, then I do you, then I do you, so
But
it's,
there were only 3 holdouts, right? And
we're about that, yeah.
Okay.
There was 2 this week.
Anyone else? All right. Then I need a motion to go into executive session.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So we'll hold the executive session down in my office.